high level, maintaining the building. We making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I make men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on our dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it nothing in the fridge, wake up, repeat the sins. 8, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
Yeah, so that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. This lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without that.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that's going to bring up the 3rd down. You don't see that all the time. You look at a quarterback coming over the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Now again running right is Montgomery. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They just taking care of that.
Backwards there, 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jones now on the jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Velus Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 24. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Falcons at 7-3 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
2nd and 9 now. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Pick up there, 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Back to the ground now, Patterson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. He's got the first down and more than that. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver.
Here we go. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. The bouncing ball gets all the way to the end zone. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, here's the option. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I think the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he will have the Bears' first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. On first down, it's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. Caught here by Griffin. That'll go for a gain of 7. It's 3rd and 4 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I should have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he should have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll look to throw again. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. Now Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain.
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Touchdown! Drake London on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with a football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That's another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in the 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll look to throw. Got his man, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, Jeff. Remember, with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back to throw now on first down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 58 yards. His guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Following the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Patterson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this ball, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And in search of here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields. And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ballgame, but that's something right there still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The open man here, Renfro. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Back to throw, Fields. Caught by Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Now Fields. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
It's Dominic Robinson who comes in and makes a play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's caught, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. To throw is Fields. Claypool with another catch.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Fields throwing again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Well, you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Fields. And again back to Kmet. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got a man, it's his fullback. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to